Hello everybody. In this video, I will show you how to set up your Mac computer to have the .NET SDK version 5 installed. That will allow us to use, as I said before, the .NET SDK in a Mac computer, and you will see it's actually really cool. And it's a really similar process to installation, but after that, it's going to be the same across the board. It will help us a lot with most of this class, except with when we actually jump to the Windows Form section or the presentation foundation. I wanted to do a little bit about that at the end. So for that you will need a Windows computer, but other, pretty much the rest, almost everything, you can start using the Mac computer if you already have a Mac computer, and that will allow you to have some time to get a Windows computer if you're able to go to a lab in order to use it over there, or virtualize one if you need it, depending on whatever the case. But if you right now have a Mac computer, this is going to be the process actually how to install it. So first of all, we will need to have Homebrew. If you already have Homebrew because you read to one of my previous class, that's okay. If you don't have it, don't worry, I will show you how to make it work in your computer. So I will give you brew.sh, and pretty much you need to run this command in your terminal. So we just need to copy this. We just click here. This is going to be copied in the clipboard, and you will look for terminal. If you never used the terminal before, you will select the command space to open the spotlight, and you just write terminal in there and click enter, and something similar than this will be executed. Right, probably you have different color, probably some white background. I have a customization here in my cursors and my theme, but probably you have a little bit different. Probably you have your name here at MacBook Pro or whatever, I don't know, but it's something similar like this. This is your terminal, and in this terminal, whatever you need to do, just right click, paste, and you will paste this command and then click enter in order to install it. Before I proceed, and this is only my case, not yours, I will actually close this. I will move my window to the right because I have another terminal. This is actually Hyper. You don't need to have it, but I like to have that one, and that will allow me just to have like a bigger size of the text, so it's readable through the video, right? So I will do the same installation, and I already have it installed, but let me just go ahead again. I go there. It will ask for the password. You select you type your password there. You will see something like that. If you don't have it before, the Xcode command lines tool will be installed. You just click enter, and when you play, this could take a lot of time. So just go through the process. I will pause the video. I will wait this to finish, and whenever it's done, I will get back. Okay, it just finished for me. It took, as you can see, I have here for 9 minutes to everything in my computer. Everything will depend on the speed of your computer, the speed of your internet, the space that you have available, things like that, right? But the process, what it did, it didn't request me to do anything. Just at the beginning, as you saw, asked me to do an enter. It could be a little bit different, just follow up the instruction. In this case, for me, just download everything, install everything that I needed, and done. And after that, I can just type brew, and let's see if brew is actually working. Yes, if I see that, it is working. If you are not able to see this, just close your terminal and open it again, and you should be enough. Why we install brew? Brew, I didn't explain this at the beginning. It's a package manager for macOS application. It's supposed to be working with Linux now, but I never saw it there, and I will not try it, right? But for now, it's a really easy way to install application through the command line. Because we're going to be using a lot of the command line to read the .NET development, that's why it's a really good option to start installing everything to here. So something else that I will add will be the .NET SDK install command. Is this right here? It's really straightforward. You can actually just copy and paste it, click enter, and .NET SDK is going to be installed. So we just wait to install. As you can see, version installed is file 203, the latest one. At the moment I'm recording the video, it's almost there. And let's see if it finishes or not. Just give it a couple of seconds or minutes to do the last configuration needed. And after it's finished, we just wait a little bit longer. or longer until it actually does something. Okay, you just finished doing some kind of configuration, running installer. It has to be for my password, so I just type it. Click enter. You will not see your password type right, but it actually took it. So let's wait for that. Let's keep waiting for this to finish. There you go. You finish it, install the package, everything should be there. To verify if everything is working, we just type .net, and if something like that came, you are ready to go to do the installation, to continue doing the program. For now, the next step, the only thing that we need to have is a text editor or an IDE. You can actually install Visual Studio if you need, right? If you have Visual Studio, you can skip all this, right? But I want to show you how to do it through the command line. It's really cool, actually. So you don't have Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is the text editor that came from Microsoft. It's like a subset of the main Visual Studio. It's not an IDE by itself, but with the correct plugins, it can behave like that, right? And it's a lot lightweight to the computer. So I recommend it to use a lot. So for all the beginning, I would recommend that let's actually use the SDK over here in order to have it working the way they're supposed to. So let's continue with that. So just copy that one. Sorry, I was clicking the wrong monitor. Just copy that one. You paste it. Okay, let me try again. Copy, paste, maybe, or not. Let's see. There you go. And you click enter, and it's going to install it. I will not proceed with this installation because I already had it. But in your case, just click enter, and it should be mouse enough. Follow the instruction. Ask you for password again. Put the password there. Should be really straightforward. When you finish, you should have the code command. You have something like that. I don't know if that's actually going to work or not. No. But just type code. This is what we're going to be doing. It open Visual Studio Code for you. As you can see right now, it's opening in my computer. Right? So let me just close the other one. It's messing up with my lighting a little bit. And I probably should not be showing this. Someone talking to else there. But yeah. This is for another project that I had it open, but I just opened like a straightforward from there. But that's pretty much it. Like you have those three, you should be good enough to continue. So let's verify that everything is working the way that it's supposed to. Let's create our first application using .net. Okay, so let's do it. So go create a folder. So I mean, this little thing is related to PWD, and my users will also with my home directory in this case, right? So here I will go to my project folder. If you don't have a project folder, you can create it with mkdir project, right? Or something like that. It should be enough. But I'm already there, and I will do .net new console. That's going to create a new console application, and I will create the output. It's going to be, and let's do new app. Right. So welcome to the SDK .NET 5. If you do all the welcoming, installing, things like that. Did I type console the way it's supposed to be? I have an error, says template doesn't match. Console, yeah, console doesn't have that little n right there that you can see it. So let's the little n over here. Yes, I have a typo. So let me type it again without that n. And the output is going to be pretty much the directory that will be created. So let's actually click it. You can see it, everything is there. I will go to new app. If I do a simple .net run, and let's wait for a minute. they will compile and it's a more simple hello world. Let's modify the application. So I will open code dot because I'm already inside my new app. Code dot, what I'm going to be doing is open the current directory inside Visual Studio Code. So this will open Visual Studio Code for me. And I recommend you to go through this little folder, look for C#. Look for the one from Microsoft, that's a good one. Just click install, it's really good to have it there. And let's do whatever you need to be doing there. I'm going to do it myself, is download several packages, debuggers, things like that. Just keep it, do whatever you need to be done. But for now, that should be enough. Just to have support for the C#. This little window is for the extension one, and you look for C# and look for the one that came from Microsoft. That's really, really important. So after you have that, let's go back here and let's see our folder. As you can see, we have a project here. It's a simple project folder, and the program is simple. Main program is we just have an namespace, the new app. The class program is the main, the pretty much console right line hello world. It's as simple as that, right? Let me see what it says here. Require asset, yeah, let's do it, yes. Add everything that is supposed to be added, right? Cool. So after we have that, let's change this hello world for hello there. Let's save it. You have that little, let me do something. You have that little circle on the top, that means that the file is not saved. So you just click save, and it should be enough. Another way will be just pretty much go to the top and go to file save, right? Put them work the way that it's supposed to, right? So I just changed it to hello there, and I will go back to my console and I will execute it again, dotnet run, and now we'll compile it and it will create my new hello there command. Okay, that's pretty much. So hope that you like it. What I will need you to do in this assignment, just to verify that everything's fine, change hello there for your name. Hello Rodolfo, in my case. Or anything else. So let's do whatever you want to do there. And I will need to see that something like this, right? The console on the left and the program on the right, and just give me like a big, really big screenshot of this, just to show that your development environment is enabled. Other than that, I really hope that you like it. So far from here, we can actually proceed and do most of the C# programming inside of my computer. That's actually pretty neat. It just so I like that. So if you have any other question, any other doubt, remember, don't hesitate to reach me. Happy coding, everybody.